Depot on the beat.
I couldn't believe it, even when not an eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood, nigga, we fighting demons. Been double dared by the devil, and I'm still undefeated. Now you get to watch me get it up out of the mud. I couldn't believe it, even when I was out of eye, I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood, nigga, we fighting demons. I've been double dared by the devil, and I'm still undefeated. Now y'all get to watch me get it up out of the mud. Now y'all get to see me without a mud. Everything that I do gon' be out of love. And I'm tired of these trials and these tribulations. And I'm sick of my name always getting drugged. But no, I ain't budge. All of this money and you not pursuing it. All of this time you don't know what to do with it. Counterproductive and counterintuitive. Why you be acting like you are brand new to it? Straight from the gutter, boy, we getting sewer. As soon as we get it, you know we gon' move it quick. All of this money I made from the block. Get out the game and invest it in stock. Bought me a whip, get the rest of it up. When you saving, don't stop, man, it messes them up. We gon' be fine, but we stay on our grind. All of my niggas is stepping it up, and they foot on our neck and no letting it up. We love what the playing field, even the battle. My son is a scientist, he's splitting atoms. Need us more geniuses, I know we got them. I know it's in us, I'm bringing it out. I know ain't perfect, I'm making them model on Capitol Hill, and I'm bringing them houses. The path that I'm on should nobody follow. I couldn't believe it, even when not an eye, and I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood, nigga, we fighting demons. Been double dared by the devil, and I'm still undefeated. Now you get to watch me get it up out of the mud. I couldn't believe it, even when I was out of eye, I still couldn't see it. This is much deeper than flesh and blood, nigga, we fighting demons. I've been double dared by the devil, and I'm still undefeated. Now y'all get to watch me get it up out of the mud. We fall hard on this road this longer. Fighting each other won't make us no stronger. I need this niggas been fighting this hunger. I'm at my worst and ain't getting no wronger. No change of silence, I'm making it through. I flip a chair or a table or two. They won't believe what I'm able to do. We are making these movements. This is a new movement. My dog at the gate and all praises Anubis. I'm getting too late in my boat pack with doobies. On my way up and I break through your roofing. Shot for the moon and it made me a star. Got so much drive I can make it to Mars. Can't promise today that I'll make it tomorrow. Every time that we make is to pay what we borrow. It's to pay what we borrow.
All right. What's going on, family, today? What's going on, family, today? Peace to you, God. Gold mine in the building. Shit, man. Let me drop the link, man. If you want to jump on, I'll drop the link. Shit. Let me sit to it. Get that. Buddy. Yeah, man, I ain't got too much though. I'm definitely finna get into some DOGE coin. We're gonna definitely get into a little bit of the market today, right? So I'm interested to see what happened today. We'll see though. I'm gonna wait as we get a little bit later in the day, at least for the market to close. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit though and wait for see what happens when the market closes. But as you can see, as far as today is concerned, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I can. We got so ticker symbol KOSS or COS. They are down 41%. Lost $26 today. GameStop lost $81 today, down 25% so far. Like I said, I'd be interested to see exactly what went into that. But and we see the top gainers today so far. Ticker symbol load. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that's what I was looking at that right. Boom. So okay. All right, so yeah, we're going to end up taking them. Probably we'll take a look into a couple of these. But my favorite today is amongst the most active, which is Sndl. It's my pot stock right here. Right. I am heavily invested into this. I bought in at 65 cents. And when it went under, I doubled down on it, bought even more. And out of nowhere, we got this climb. We got this climb right here. All right. Okay. Oh, that's on the day. So this is where I was. I bought somewhere a little bit before here. We'll go back. Let's go back about a month. So when I bought in, I bought about right here. Right? I bought right here. And after I bought, we seen a nice little rise at the 71, and then just fucking plummeted from there. Right? Got as low as about 56 cents. And I ain't gonna lie, I was scared right here. Right? Well, that's what it ended the day with. I think it got about as low as at one point like 49 cents. And so I doubled down here. I'm not even gonna lie. When it fell, I bought more right here, somewhere in this range, right? Just went on ahead and just bought the same amount that I bought at 65 cents. I watched it plummet and I said, man, I'm just gonna go all the way in, and if I lose, I lose. And what ended up happening? A miracle. Look at this spike right here. Right? Look at that spike. Up 100. So that was what I think about. Let's see. So it's about 120% spike. I pretty much got that down there in a day. Right. So today I'm sitting at, where am I at right now? Oh, we're on the climb. Dollar and about 16 cents. Let me take a look at this. Mm-mm. So yeah, fighting between I even last just seen $1.17, but it is now at $1.10, and open today at $1.20, and mind you, last it closed right on Friday at 81 cents, and this was after a stock offering, right? So they had an offering, they dropped, and once they did the offering out, and this is where you don't panic. Anytime your share, you're holding shares, and that particular company holds a oh shoot, my fault. Hold on, I don't even know if you hit. Oh, okay. Man, I'm sad. I hurt me to hear that, God. But I pray your uncle have okay, yeah. I pray your uncle, your OG have a peaceful transition. You know what I'm saying? A peaceful transition, brother, for real. Um, so so yeah. So as we can see, I need to send it to Suave. So we see a little drop right here, 109, 110. So I'm fine with. We probably is today. Jumping from 81 cent, and then in the pre-market, it went from 81 cent to opening at $1 and 2 cent. So I can see it probably today settling somewhere at like $1.06, $1.08. We'll see what happens after market. I don't know. We could hit 120 and settle somewhere there. I'm in this for the long run, so I'm being patient. I'm gonna be here. I'm holding on Sndl. That's definitely one of my favorite targets in the market. Um, another target of mine that's not looking too good, but is presenting a I'm in the wrong one. Let's go over to Sndl. Bhat. All right, and ticker symbol Bhat. Right. Today opened up at $1.25. Right. The previous close was $1.33. And so today has been a bit of a struggle, right? I bought at I think $1.10, and it's dropped down all the way back down to like $1.09, which I did double down on that when it did drop. So on the day, it reached the high of 123. Right? And we just see, pretty low volume. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so market cap of 40 million. And now when we dealing with Blue Hat, matter of fact, this is a good. I want to get into an article of Blue Hat. Now this ain't it. Let me go down a little bit more. Let's get some more news. A nice little article I ain't seen. With augmented reality. I also want to see if we can also look at it. This is one of my favorite companies right here. I really, really believe in this company. This is a company I also think we should be getting behind as far as the children. The kids' future and how they're gonna learn with Bhat. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see. Look at this Sndl right now, 135. What's a one? Oh, excuse me, 114. Let's see what's going on real quick. Looking good. Dogecoin is holding over. Is at basically 3 pennies, close to 8, right? A little over 3.5 pennies. It's been holding that around there in the 4 pennies since yesterday. So we haven't seen such much of a climb. But one of the things I am expecting is tomorrow when everybody is able to get their full buying power for crypto, I think it's gonna go crazy. Wow. To have no buying power for crypto, that is crazy. Yeah, it's a little frustrating, bro. Having all of this, I have buying power and I can't even do anything with it. But like I said, though, today I was able to take advantage of a few opportunities. Bhat dropped below 109, so I went on ahead and bought more. I think it'll probably go ahead and finish out today at about 120 again. It'll settle somewhere there. Like I said, though, this is a company that I'm looking at as far as the future. Right now, I'm looking at really good volume, though. 11 million in volume compared to the average volume of 4 million. So that's definitely big. Nothing all be all, but it does help, especially when you're dealing with a penny stock, right? And like I said, market cap of $42 million. That's plenty of room to grow. So we see a lot of growth there, a lot of potential for growth, a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money there. But I do want to, let me see if I can find this article. No game, right? I'm not seeing it on here. Let me see something real quick. Let's see if I've seen it on my phone. A really, really good article. Let's see if I can send it. I'm trying to send it to my email or something. Because what they're doing with is the augmented reality, but they're bringing it into the classroom, right? And I want to try to kind of see. I'm gonna show a little bit of a video because I want y'all to see how it kind of operates. But I wanted to read the article first. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Ah, okay. I just gotta keep going. Okay, I just gotta keep going. Where is this at? Yeah, Blue High. To launch new augmented reality. Here we go. Yeah, I just gotta keep going. Blue Hat signs. That's December. Yes, earlier than that. I'm sorry. Here we go. Bam. Here we go. All right. So, right. So Blue Hat signs cooperation agreement to launch new augmented reality immersive classes in Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area, right? And this is gonna be big. This is gonna be big. I'm gonna definitely show y'all some stuff with this, right? So while we dealing, we got. Let me make sure nobody jumping in. And okay, appreciate that, God. So yeah, if y'all, I'm gonna make sure I keep looking back though to make sure that here we go. That I'm letting whoever trying to get in. But so what happens is, right, so let's see. So Blue Hat Interactive Entertainment Technology, ticker symbol BHAT, right? Um, right. Ticker symbol BHAT on the NASDAQ. That's how you find it. Or Blue Hat, a leading producer, developer, and operator of augmented reality interactive entertainment games, toys, and educational materials in China, right? Today announced that the company has signed an agreement with 3 preschools, the first and fourth preschool of the Children's Center of Guangzhou Development District Talent Work Group of Augmented Reality Immersive Classes, ARIC. It is it is the beginning of Blue Hat's strategic expansion in the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area, or the Greater Bay Area, right? As part of the strategic expansion. The company previously delivered ARIC course demonstrations and teachings, right? Experiments to 8 preschools in Guangzhou and cooperated with the second preschool in Guangzhou to further strengthen its market presence. The new agreement with 3 preschools demonstrates Blue Hat's gradual progress in executing successful marketing efforts and strategies in the Greater Bay Area. Not only that, but it shows that it's also working in there. That it's also what they're presenting is also something that's helping the kids, right? So the Children's Center is the only preschool which has been given an award for Quality Service Demonstration Center for children's care under 3 years old in Huangpu District in Guangzhou. This agreement with the Children's Center is the continuation of its previous cooperation with the company's first private early education institution in Sichuan province. I'm sorry, y'all. It's definitely gonna be tough, right? Shuang Danshin, CEO of Blue Hat. I apologize if I'm saying anybody's name wrong. This is definitely, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. So, anybody know how to say it, correct me, please. Get one more little quick look. Bam. Peace, God. Peace. I don't know if you see the link, but anybody want to hit the link, feel free. Definitely feel free. Right. So Mr. Chen here we go. I am pleased with Blue Hat's cooperation with 3 preschools in Guangzhou. At present, we have another 8 preschools providing in-course demonstrations and teaching experiments. The ARIC, right, is getting widely praised by teachers and students. The successful reception and multiple launches encourage us to see further developments in preschool and early education institutions in the greater Bay Area, right? And this is going to be something that's going to be key, especially for us even as homeschooler, right? Homeschooling. This is going to be something that is going to be something you're going to want to get in on early as far as child development, right? Mr. Chen continued, the teaching goals of the ARIC realized by immersive games supported by AR technology. Our programs are individualized for each specific preschool or institution and take into account the best methods to engage children and foster increased participation, right? They can experience all around exercises in the play and social activities. We are happy that ARIC is rapidly being accepted by early education institutions, and we expect to follow up the service and optimize class contents. Our ultimate goal is to bring benefits to the preschool and early education institutions, as well as teachers and students, right? So about Blue Hat. Blue Hat Interactive Entertainment Technology is a producer, developer, and operator of AR interactive entertainment, games, and toys in China, including interactive educational materials, mobile games and toys, and mobile game features. The company's interactive entertainment platform creates unique user experience by connecting the physical items to mobile devices, which creates a rich visual and interactive environment for the users through the integration of real objects and virtual scenery. Distinguished by its own proprietary technology, Blue Hat aims to create an engaging, interactive, and immersive community for its users. For more information, please visit our investor relations website, bluehat.com. Um, um, let's see. Want to hit this real quick. Let's see if they actually got videos on they should have videos on their own website. Yeah, bro. This is this is this is right here. It's gonna be your kid's imagination coming to life. All right. So AR immersive classes, ARIC, is the new suite of smart educational products, including smart screen immersive educational classes, smart immersive cognitive education classes, and smart immersive physical education classes. The 3 products are suitable for different teaching scenarios and can be used independently or together with one another to promote children's overall development. Right? So as you can see, learning is going to be way more hands-on for our baby. Right? China is well ahead of this. So we got a racing game, got another game, Crazy Bug, right? And this is I mean, these are all augmented reality. So the bug is moving based on what you're doing on the phone. Same thing with the dinosaur. I mean, this is gonna be a talking time. So they'll definitely get ready to have some crazy stuff coming. See if I can find some videos. See if I can find some videos. Let's go ahead. Oh yeah, so here we go again. They made an offering today. And that's where the stock went down. So it's just like I said, you went to a stock and they make an offering, that's gonna be a good time for you to go a little bit deeper into your stock. It kind of gives you a second chance. Sometimes when you buy a stock and it goes up, you're like, damn, I wish I could have bought more. Well, sometimes when it goes down after offerings, that gives you kind of a second chance for you to kind of double down on your investment, and sometimes even lower the price that you originally came in at, right? Which creates a whole nother type of opportunity. See if I can find any videos really quick. All right. No, this says in there. Apologize. Go back. What's up, man? Oh, that makes sense. So yeah, excellent, excellent. Wanna well, I'd like to see if we got any more. me see. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Mina here from Insider Monkey. With U.S. equity markets showing enormous volatility in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, it's an interesting time to lift the hood and take a look at what the smart money has been doing over the last few months. So we've just processed more than 800 13F filings, and 13F filings, as you might know, are quarterly reports filed to the SEC by institutional investment managers who have at least 100 million in value of U.S. equities, options, or convertible debt in publicly traded companies. So today we take a look at the top 5 stocks traded by hedge funds in the first quarter of 2020. You probably have no idea about how amazing these 5 stocks performed in comparison to the dumb index funds most investors use. Since the end of 2018, the top 5 stocks among hedge funds returned more than 51% versus a gain of 17% for the S&P 500 ETFs. These 5 stocks also gained 8.2% so far in 2020, despite the coronavirus crash, whereas dumb S&P 500 index funds lost nearly 11%. If you go back all the way to 2014, you'll see the top 5 hedge fund stocks returning 157% versus 76%. That's an outperformance of 81 percentage points. So let's take a look at the top 5 hedge fund stocks right now. Number 5 is Alphabet, currently trading around the 1,385 level, and that's up 3.7% so far this year. Google is in the cyclical advertising business, yet the stock managed to deliver positive returns in this current economic environment. 167 hedge funds are shareholders, with the total dollar amount of long positions at $11.1 billion. In total, 20.5% of hedge funds surveyed were long Google stock. In Q4 last year, Alphabet was also at number 5, so its position hasn't changed, but the net number of hedge funds in Alphabet increased by 4, so investors are warming up to Alphabet. At number 4, we have Alibaba, and that's also unchanged from last quarter. Currently trading above the 214 level, this stock closed last year at 212. All eyes are on how.
Time out. I do want to tell you, if you take a look right now at Amazon is probably about $3,200 right now a share. And Alibaba, man, let's take a look at Alibaba real quick. I'm gonna get right back to that. That wasn't what I was looking for, but I don't think that's a bad video to check out. But I do want to just show you something real quick when we talking about Alibaba. So let's go to Amazon first, right? Excuse me. Yeah, currently Amazon is trading at $3,300, right? $3,300. And I want to show you something that's a little expensive for my taste, right? But somewhere, another place that you could turn to, Alibaba right now is at 262, right? And I want to take a look at this because we kind of might have missed, we've already kind of missed out. This might be a good thing to catch before it hits 300. Because this is going to go up, if not bigger than Amazon, but it's going to be just as big. This is Amazon of China. This is Amazon of the Asian world, right? And let's show you something. What happened with when we got a president change, because of all of the restrictions that Trump put on China and the taxes that was on here we go. Boom. Because of the taxes that was going on, let's go 5 years. So we see a constant rise, but we had a major dip, right? Major dip. So anyway, uh, so we see this major dip. We see a big peak, and let's see about what date is that. Okay. Yeah, this was about September. So boom. So basically, what happened is Trump put a bunch of restrictions on China, caused a ban, which caused Alibaba. They weren't. It was too expensive for them to outsource here, basically, right? So you had this major dip. This spike though comes as we find out that Biden is going to be president, right? So I know you see that huge clip. So this is something that you can still get in early on. Uh, as you can see, there is still a lot of up and down. So we got this dip, and then we got this dip. I probably wouldn't buy it on the next up. I would probably wait for the next dip and then try to buy in. But this is something to watch. This is definitely something that you want to watch. Uh, get back up to this. And actually, give me 1 second. So.
How the stock performs this quarter, but there are concerns that coronavirus will affect earnings. The Chinese economy went back to normal faster than all other developed economies, but the global recession is affecting China's and Alibaba's recovery. 167 hedge funds have holdings in Alibaba with a combined dollar long position of 19.4 billion. Key shareholders include Rajiv Jain and billionaire Stephen Mandel's Lone Pine. Of all reporting hedge funds, 20.5% had a net long position in Alibaba. Number 3, we have Facebook, which falls one place from last quarter. The stock is currently trading just above the 213 mark, up 4% so far this year. Facebook is another advertising dependent large cap stock, but unlike most advertising companies, Facebook delivered positive returns this year. Currently, 213 hedge funds have positions in Facebook with a combined dollar total long position of 19.6 billion. 26.1% of all reporting hedge funds had a long position in the stock. Cliff Asness and Chase Coleman are noteworthy shareholders. Number 2 is Microsoft. 235 hedge funds hold positions in the stock. Its combined dollar total position is 31.4 billion, and 28.8% of all responding hedge funds had a long position in this company. 3 months ago, the number of hedge funds with Microsoft positions stood at 189. So Microsoft experienced a huge influx of hedge funds. The stock is currently trading around the 186 mark. That's up 18% in 2020. In Q4, the stock closed at 157. One notable point from last quarter is that the company beat earnings and revenue set estimates. Notably, the company's intelligence cloud segment, which includes the Azure public cloud, exceeded revenue expectations. So the segment produced 12.3 billion in revenue. That's up 59%. Finally, we get to number 1 on our list, and it is Amazon. The company reigns supreme in terms of hedge fund shareholder rankings. 251 hedge funds hold positions in the company. Combined dollar long position is about 32.9 billion, and 30.8% of all responding hedge funds were long at the time of reporting. So far in 2020, it's up 31%. Hedge funds couldn't have picked a better company to invest nearly 33 billion in. Notable investors are billionaire Andreas Halverson, Chase Coleman, and Warren Buffett. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and Insider Market's free newsletter. We level the playing field for small investors.
All right, my bad, family. I definitely did have some stuff I had to do, right? So, yeah, I apologize about that. Look for the delay. Definitely did have something that came up. Um, let's see. Yeah, I wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but wasn't that video? What I'm looking for. Okay, so yeah, this is just on public. Okay. Wow, that was trash. Let's copy that. Let's do it like this. That page. And kind of get it here. It's hard for me to find. It's certain video I can't even cross. I think this is one. Yeah, this better be it. Look at that, man. So, this is things are going to get interesting very fast. don't care that. I'll say that. Maybe I'm gonna put it. It's ARICA. Alright, so let's just go. Okay. So outside of that, though, basically, see when maybe later I can find some better footage or whatnot. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna be on too much longer. But I did have another article I definitely did want to go into. Um, right, and this was just African Americans who broke barriers on Wall Street. Right. So we got African Americans on Wall Street. It's hard to imagine an industry with the history of more uh, patrician than that of Wall Street. For at least the first 150 years, it was the place that offered no opportunity for women or people of color. And I'm not the biggest fan of this right here, the people of color or the bill. But anyway. But as was the case in many of the industries, the 40s, 50s, and the 60s, a small group of individuals with perseverance, and determination found a way to break into the elite club of investing, forging a path for generations of African Americans and other minorities to follow and expand. Right? So we've been doing this, right? Here are just some of those remarkable individuals that break down barriers in brokerage and investment banking, 20th century. So the early 1900s, the entrepreneurs like A.G. Gatson and Madam C. Walker. Okay. Sorry, y'all, that's kind of hard to research. This was probably the richest black man. I'll just read what the authors have to go with me. By the 1960s, Arthur Gatson was probably the richest black man in America. He was the leading employer of black in Alabama, indirectly and indirectly gave substantial aid and comfort to the civil rights movement. In the decade after the Montgomery bus boycott, Martin Luther King and his allies used the A.G. Gadsden Motel in Birmingham, Alabama, as a safe refuge to plan their activities. When Eugene Bull Connor, the notorious commissioner of public safety, had King arrested in 1963, Gadsden put up the $160,000 bail money from his own pocket. And this right here tells you that you need to be I want to say this kind of carefully. You need to be in a predicament to where you can be a blessing to somebody, right? So, the brother may not have been the man that lead the charge, right? This brother may not have been the one that's going to talk for the people. He may not have been the one standing on the line getting beat, but he's a big contributor because what did he provide? He was able to provide shelter and a place to plan. And then what else did he do? He also was able to come out of pocket and bail a man out with his own money. So it pays having people in all places in society, because you just never know who you're gonna need, especially with the type of movement that we got going on. So yeah. So we got A.G. Gadsden, Madam C. Walker, the first African American securities firm founded with NASDAQ. That is 1952. And we see we still got stuff that we're completing. So much like this term, but we'll deal with it. The early capitalists, right? Entrepreneurs who established and so entrepreneurs who established highly successful businesses in the late 1800s to the early 1900s were among the first to help pave the way for African Americans in finance. Their businesses included insurance companies, banks, hotels, radio stations, and hair care products. They were some of the country's first African American millionaires who gave other African Americans the confidence to dream and succeed as capitalists in their own right. I wouldn't, like I said, I don't too much agree with that, but we'll say that for another argument. Let's just say participants, right, in a capitalistic society. But the first registered reps and licensed brokerages, depending on which media account you read, either Thurvall, McGregor, or Lawrence Lewis are credited with being the first registered African American securities salesman in 1949. Shortly following, in Cleveland, Ohio, businessman Norman McGee established his namesake firm, McGee and Company, becoming the first African American securities firm to obtain a National Association of Security Dealers NASDAQ license in 1952. McGee's groundbreaking firm was followed by Philip Jenkins Specialty Markets, Inc., which was significant for its location just steps away from Wall Street. Right, it was the first African American owned securities firm located in the Wall Street area in 1955. But it wasn't until 1960, however, that the first African American owned securities firm, H.L. Wright and Company, opened directly on Wall Street. In the meantime, a 25-year-old native Wisconsinite named Lila St. John became the first African American woman to pass the NYSE exam in 1953, becoming a certified investment counselor. Well, that was a while back too. So we've been doing this, right? This ain't even new. The mainstream brokers. In January 1965, Harvey Thomas, Forrest Thomason, and George King were the first three African American brokers to be hired by Merrill Lynch. Not too big of a fan of that, but these three men represented the only people of color out of 2,500 total account executives, but they had successfully broken the color barrier at one time in the largest firms, largest mainstream security firm of the time. In the same decades, there also was a small group of African American women who made their way into the brokerage business. June Middleton was one of them. She worked for a firm called Hornblower and Wheat Tenfield, and many believe that when she entered into the field in 1964, she was the only African American female stockbroker working at the NYSE firm. Right? And Miss Middleton grew up in Manhattan and reportedly learned to read and interpret the stock market tables while attending a Manhattan public school. Right? So rising to the top. After a long struggle to receive SEC exemption from an obscure law inhibiting their financing, Travers Bell and William Daniels established Daniels and Bells Inc. in 1971, making it the first African American firm of the NYSE. In 1973, and a Daniels and Bell investment banker named Herbert Britton went on to lead the issuing of the first municipal bond offering from an African American investment bank. By the mid-1980s, African American professionals were rising to the top of the ranks of the world's most prestigious firms. Frank Raines was made a partner of Lazard Frères, making him the first African American partner in a major investment bank. Shortly after, Garland Wood became the first African American partner at Goldman Sachs, where he distinguished himself as a municipal bond innovator. To the surprise of many in the financial industry, in 1993, an African American owned an investment bank called Gitsy Branford bested Goldman Sachs, Bank America, and many other firms that led the largest bond offering in the history of the city of Los Angeles, California. Roughly a decade later, in 2004, African American E. Stanley O'Neill was named CEO and chairman of the board of Merrill Lynch. I'm not too happy with that. I mean, I'm sorry, not like that, but it's like, we know at a certain time, last names meant something. You see what I'm saying? I think we'll all agree at one point in time, last names meant something. So with a name like Lynch, you know what I'm saying? In like the 18, like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm not even going to get into that. That's a whole nother subject. Just keep it on green, man. Let's just talk green. So, today, African American men and women hold positions in investment, bankers, traders, asset managers, venture capitalists, private equity financiers, and top executives at financial services and firms on Wall Street and around the country. However, the journey towards greater representation and inclusion in the financial industry continues. There are, of course, many more stories of individuals who contributed to and continue to contribute to the ascent of African Americans on Wall Street, it's clear that many more chapters are yet to be written. Right? It's just a quick little article just to kind of let you know. Okay, here we go. I'm glad they got this right here. All right, so okay. Let's start here. Right, this is the tax implications of ETFs versus mutual funds. Right, whether you're a financial whether you're a financial aficionado, oh wow, an economic experimenter, or have recently taken an interest in investments, it's hard to deny that investing can be exciting and empowering. It allows you to take control of your financial future, generating passive income and grow your wealth. And you don't have to be well versed in Wall Street jargon to geek out over that, right? But before you get to the fun part, it's your investments. It's before you get to the fun part, it's important to understand that the cost of your investments this includes things like fees, commissions, minimum deposit requirements, and taxes. Different ways of investments can have different tax implications for you, right? Meaning that they have fewer tax liabilities. For example, exchange traded funds, right? ETFs are one type of investment that may be a tax efficient choice for you. If you're wondering why that is, read on to learn about ETF tax efficiency, the basics of ETFs. ETF pools, ETFs pull together money from numerous investors to invest in a basket of underlying securities. Securities held within an ETF may be equities, bonds, options, and other asset classes, or a mix of different types. Typically, ETFs are passively managed. That's because they usually track an index like the S&P 500, and all the holdings within the fund are replicated from that index. An equity ETF may also track an industry like biotech, meaning such an ETF's holdings generally comprise equities issued by businesses within that sector. So the businesses within the sector of the ETF holdings, like something like biotech, their equities are held in the ETF, right? So as an investor, you trade ETFs throughout the day on an exchange, similar to stocks, because they can be bought and sold anytime while the market is open. The market price of an ETF may fluctuate during the day, but unlike mutual funds, which are only priced once at market close based on their net asset value. Do I need to pay taxes on ETFs? In short, yes. With the exception of a few tax-exempt securities, you are required to pay taxes on almost every type of income. That means you can expect to have a tax bill on earnings from dividends, capital gains, or interest for any kind of investments, from stocks to open-end funds to ETFs. Right? What am I being taxed on when it comes to ETFs as well as mutual funds? Earnings from the dividends and capital gains are considered taxable income. This includes the interest income you can earn on ETFs, including those whose underlying securities are bonds. Dividends are regular payments of a company's profit that are distributed to shareholders, right? So the dividends is what's distributed to the shareholders. We are the shareholders, right? Typically quarterly through you can find the exact dividend date within the ETF's prospectus. As an ETF may distribute dividends if its underlying stocks pay dividends. Capital gains are realized by an ETF when a security held within a fund's portfolio increases in value, right? So capital gains are realized by an ETF when a security held within a fund's portfolio increases in value, is then sold by the fund manager. If a mutual fund or ETF incurs capital gain, the fund generally must distribute them by the year's end to the shareholders, who are then responsible to pay the taxes on those gains. Taxes on ETFs versus mutual funds. As we mentioned previously, ETFs and mutual funds are subject to the same tax treatment by the IRS. So what makes ETFs different and potentially more tax within the inner words of the two types of funds? ETFs can be more tax efficient than mutual funds because they traditionally experience fewer taxable events. This is due in part because index tracking ETFs often don't have a lot of turnover of individual holdings unless the underlying index changes. ETFs also use a different system for the creation and redemption of shares than mutual funds. When a large bank or a financial institution called the authorized participant or AP wants to redeem shares of an ETF, the ETF exchanges the shares for the underlying holding of itself. Since there is no cash involved, this in-kind trade doesn't trigger the realization of capital gains. AKA, this is how you hide money, bro. Mutual funds, on the other hand, have constantly buy and sell security to rebalance the fund and accommodate shareholders' recommendations. These traders are based on the fund manager's discretion. Keep in mind, however, you are subject to the capital gains tax if you earn a profit from trading your individual ETF shares, selling for a higher market price than you paid, basically. You'll either pay long-term or short-term capital gains taxes, depending on whether you held the asset for at least 1 year or less than a year. Could ETFs trading be right for you? ETFs could provide a number of benefits as part of your investment strategy, not as a whole, but as a part of your investment strategy. Aside from being built to help individual traders like you potentially avoid certain tax implications, these investments can help you diversify your holdings across industries, countries, and other assets classes, helping you to create a more balanced portfolio. Whether you like to handle your own ETF trading or prefer the support of a financial advisor, we have options for you, including hundreds of commissions, free ETFs through our self-directed trading platform, as well as managed portfolios built with a diverse mix of ETFs that fit your goals. So no matter which investment avenue you take, Your unadulterated excitement about investing might cause you to jump feet first into the ETF marketplace. Is there any more fun than cannonballing into a swimming pool? But taking the time to read the perspective, the perspectives of the potential ETF investment to understand the associated expenses, fees, and taxes, maybe consulting a tax professional with further questions can save you from the big surprises down the road, especially when Uncle Sam comes knocking. Right? And so we're going to definitely go into these ETFs, mutual funds. We're going to definitely get into a lot more stuff I want to get into. But real quick, we'll take a quick look one more time at the market. Let's see how my Sndl did, man. I'm curious to see. Oh, it's right here. Man. So Sndl is holding strong over $1.10, which is huge. Alibaba is up today 3.5%. So, like I said, I will wait on the dip on Alibaba, but Alibaba is definitely a good buy compared to Amazon. You're going to see about the same amount of growth. You see where Amazon is today. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. You need to make smart investments with your own money. Take the time to research for yourself or get you a financial advisor. Right? Like I said, Blue Hat, which we were just looking at, has dropped back down to about the price that I bought it at originally. It dropped down to 109. I went ahead and bought some more. If this is a company that you're looking at, I would say there is no better time than now. We see a 17% drop today, and they did just make a stock. They did just make a stock offering. So, like I said earlier, with any type of stock offerings, you're gonna see a drop. The same thing happened on Friday with Sndl. They raised the money that they needed. They made a stock offering. Their price dropped about 76 cents, closed out at about 82. And then we see coming into the day in the pre-market, they opened up at about $1. And right now we sitting on holding over $1.10. I'm excited to see how that ends, though, as we look going further into the day. But like I said, man, these are Sndl is one of my favorite. Bhat. Let's see if we can take a look at Dogecoin. So Dogecoin right now is still holding a little over 3 cents. And that's dangerous, man. And I'm really kind of disappointed. I really, really wanted Dogecoin to drop. I ain't even gonna lie to you because I really wanted to buy a lot more. But and I'm scared based on the next spike. I'm not sure what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's a lot of build up for Dogecoin, and I really just see, but everybody getting they crypto buying power. Like really, the crypto market right now has been dead over the weekend. So when everybody gets their buying power back, tomorrow, it's gonna be interesting to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we see those going up over 10 cent, 15 cent, maybe even 20 cent tomorrow. So I definitely do look forward to that. We'll see what happens once the market closes. We'll definitely see what also happens. We've seen a significant drop today in GameStop. which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you can only buy one share, so I mean, it's not even really, excuse me, there's not even really much to talk about. You can only buy one share. So let's just go back to the market. And so far, AMC, man, is still doing great. AMC currently right now up 46 cents. Right. AMC is currently up 46 cents. I'm up 32 cents on Sndl. Nokia is up 31 cents. Naked had a drop today, 22%. And that might be a good buying price. We'll see. We've seen a significant drop though in KOSS. Like I said, GameStop, and a lot of some of these, and that's why you got to kind of be careful too when you're getting a lot of build up on the internet, because some people are only trying to build themselves up. So don't forget that. So like I said, man, I mean, look at this. We almost at 1.5 billion today. We still got about an hour left of an open market, and I mean, it's just looking really, really good for Sndl, and it's still early. It's still early. That Sndl is early. This might be still a good time to buy. I was shooting for the moon with it, and it looks like the moon has gotten a lot closer. And it's opportunity at least land amongst some stars if I do miss. So let's just take a look today. Let's take a look today at today's top gamers. So Leisure Acquisition Corp is up $1 today. Common stock is up $1.50 also. Okay. Am I looking at that right? The stock is up $18 today. Let's take a look at that. Ticker symbol VIE. Vila Bio. So it's not at 18. I don't think so. I do not think so. Okay. So it has to be at 18. Oh, it's a Gore. Plus 1869. So that's some huge jumps today. Got a few huge jumps today in the top earners. And let's just see. Thought I seen my baby somewhere on here. I did. Boom. There goes my baby. I'm surprised Ford isn't on here. Ford has been doing pretty well today also. Ford had a significant drop. I was hoping it was going to go down lower. I was definitely going to buy some more. I'm a little disappointed I didn't jump on the opportunity. Fubo TV is definitely one to look at. Up $8 today. So yeah, man, we got a couple of things to look at. I have some more stuff I'll be going into soon. And let me just check and make sure. Yeah, they definitely do. Well, I'm gonna tell you though, pretty much Robinhood is really about the same way. It does kind of suck. I went on ahead though, I shot them that 100. But they not taking, it's your 100 though. You just gotta have 100 on there showing that you're willing to invest. But it's your 100. It's your $100. They're not taking $100 from you. At all. But yeah, you basically just having it's almost like with FanDuel. I think the minimum for FanDuel was like you had to have like $10 on your account or something like that, so you could get the little perks. Yeah, you throw the 100, you get the 2 little stocks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but nah, you ain't paying for those stocks though. Those stocks are free. Them stocks are definitely free. And then you'll have $100 on there to invest, you know what I'm saying, however you want. But a lot of that is the process of making sure your account, all your shit is like legit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that. And you dealing with, you know what I'm saying, you dealing with like an actual like brokerages and shit. So it's like the same thing as like, and it's not Webull that's doing that. That's the company, that's the bank that's loaning to Webull, right? So in the process, it's the bank that loans to Webull allows you, right? Like that $100, if you put that $100 on, they're gonna allow you to spend $100 that hasn't necessarily settled in the bank yet. So the bank is allowing you to do that, but you know what I mean? So a part of that, the bank is also who's actually giving you your free stocks. Webull ain't really doing that. They the third party. So the bank is giving you the free stocks, and then you got your $100 deposit or whatever and whatnot. I went ahead though, did it last night. I haven't bought anything. I did get 2 garbage ass stocks though. They do lie though. I think they told me it was like up to like $1,800 or some shit like that. When you go into the fine print, they must set up to 500. And I think I got 2 of the exact same stocks that were worth what was it called? Like maybe like $4 each, some shit like that. So it's a little process, but I'm gonna tell you, I like Webull a lot better though, bro. Like I'm looking at it, it's got certain settings on there, bro, that you can do on your phone. Like I couldn't do on Robinhood, right? So you could set like you gotta watch your phone a lot more with Robinhood to get in and get out. On Webull, from your phone, you can set markers of where you want to buy and where you want to sell at and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So like say something is selling at $10 and that's too high for you, but you want to buy it at $7 and you want to sell at 13 and you want to rinse and repeat that over and over again, you can literally set that on your market. So every time it hit $7, you buying, and every time it hit $13, you selling. Like that shit is crazy, yo. And it's not as big of a deal for like the regular market, but like when you're dealing with like cryptocurrency and shit, it jumps up so fast and stuff. You want to set price targets. You know what I'm saying? It goes up and goes down so quick. But if you set price targets, you'll be buying low. You can always buy low and sell high, and you can make money on your phone like that, bro. Buying low and selling high. Like really, they shut me off over the weekend because I would have been. That's what I do on the weekend. Just keep buying low and selling high, buying low and selling high. But like with like Bitcoin and Doge and shit, I wait. When I go all the way down, I buy it. When I go all the way up, I sell it. I'm in and out. But if I could just set a price marker on my shit, bro, I do that all day. All day. I was like, oh, I seen that. I said, man, I can just go put a Honda on that mug and go to sleep. Wake up and a Honda might be sitting on the stack in the morning. The computer just hitting that mug for me. Because it's hard, bro, to try to catch that mug and you get caught. You get caught like thinking it's going to go higher. You know what I mean? Like it's probably going to go higher. I'm going to wait. And then that shit just go. Does it drop on you so fast? You be like, God damn. But if you set the markers, it'll cause you to have a little bit more discipline, and it'll cause you to actually make money. Instead of waiting to make money, you'll actually be taking your profits off of the top and then buying back in lower, continuing to drop your buying rate or your original buying price while still gaining profit. And that shit's crazy. And then sometimes when you feel like the market might be going up a little bit, you set your buy a little bit higher. I was just playing with stuff last night on that mud, bro. That Webull, that's some shit. It's a little advanced. That's the only thing. It ain't quite as easy to maneuver as like to just look at it and understand as Robinhood. But I can see if you get that bitch down pat, I think Weeble, that's gonna be something we gonna all really, really like. I'm looking forward to it. So another one of my companies, Nuvo, is moving up. My other company, TRXC, which do the robotic surgeons, is coming up fast. Man, my Sndl stock on the way to 120, man. It might finish at 120 today. So and Sndl, that's my pot stock. So yeah, I'm selling weed, man. Straight up. Let's go to my stock real quick. Let them know where we at, man. Where we at? I'm selling weed. Let me go over here, man. Sundown. Holla at me. I got weed on deck, my nigga. I got it on deck. You see it? All day. All day. We can trade all day. I got whole farms. Hey, I'm booming. So you already know, man. Hey, Weeble the trap now. The Robinhood and Weeble the new trap, my nigga. And I got whatever you need. I'm finna go in on some codeine and I'm finna go big, bro. Y'all playing. Hey, y'all playing. I'm in a trap every day, booming. I'm in a trap every day, booming, my nigga. Straight up. So bad. Man, this is how you really rinse your money. I'm talking about everything on here, man. Everything on here. soon as I found out, I said, damn, you telling me I can sell weed for legally? Let me go ahead and get in on that. Let me get in on the trap. And we get a, yeah. He said, we in this straight up the virtual crack house. Nigga, the trap. I might sell some today just to feel good about it. I might take profit today and then re-up tomorrow. Yeah. Nigga say that. I can say that shit live with no repercussions. I'm in a trap every day. I might post that on like Facebook or some shit. Nigga, I'm really in it. Matter of fact, that might be the shirt, man. Trapping out the blue. You know what I mean? We trapping out the blue and just throw the stocks on that mud. They get a canopy stock, through the Sndl, the organic growth. I'm gonna have all kind of stocks on my shit. Man, we finna do it big though. I'm definitely gonna have. I got the logo on the way. We're doing the investing out the blue shirts, investing out the blue hat, investing out the blue mask. We definitely doing the trapping out the blue. You know what I mean? And shout out to Wall Street Trapper too, man. Goldmine put me on him. I check out Wall Street Trapper videos. That brother do a lot of research, and then as far as he real good at helping you understand what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? He real good at putting it in layman terms and shit. So, you know, the trappers move, man. We in a federally protected trap house. Hey, and ain't nobody wearing a wire. Hey, a federally protected, and the money's insured, my nigga. And the money's insured. Like, this is trapping at an all-time high right now. Like, man, bro, we just set up shop on Wall. Hey, straight up. That's why I said we just set up the trap on Wall Street, my nigga. We just set the trap up on Wall Street. I mean, it's real right now. I'm looking at niggas out here taking chances. I'm like, you gonna take that chance? That chance not only come with a loss of money, that chance also is a loss of time, my nigga. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to lose. I ain't willing to lose no time. I'm in it. The whole point of trapping is to gain time, not to lose time. You know what I'm saying? You trying to put and having money so that you have time. You don't want to lose time trying to get the money. That's a loss, right? Like, well, I ain't gonna say that because we've all been there. But right now, that's a loss right now. You losing if you out there. You in the wrong game right now. If you still on the corner. You should be trapping from your phone like we are. We got whatever you need. It's all on the market. Whatever you need. As a matter of fact, I might just do that. I'm gonna do a straight trap segment. I'm just gonna go straight through all of the drugs that's on the block, and I'm gonna show them all on the market, and we're gonna see what they going at, what they going for. So we already know weed is on the market. We're gonna find the companies that produce the codeine. We're gonna find the companies that produce the heroin, all of that stuff, the meth. We're gonna find all of these companies. We're gonna see how much they go for. And look, I'm just gonna buy it just for the hell of it. Just because I can. They've been doing this. And then, you know what we gonna do too? We gonna be on here trapping so much. we might as well start investing in private prisons because we ain't gonna be in them no more. We on here trapping now. So the trap house is officially moved to Weeble.
Give me that charger for her monitor.
The charger has the trap is officially moved to Weeble and online, and the time for taking chances is over. You know, get your re-up money and go ahead and buy you some stock. I bought me some Bhat stock. Straight up, we selling currency. Like it's float, and we are in a predicament right now where the more we get on one accord, the more we can control what we want to control. Because it's easy. We can now pick markets, right? That are controllable, and then attack it and build each other up little by little. So we can find something that's like $1 a share, and whoever got in first at $1, between $1 and $5, that's who's gonna make the come up, right? And we just send that shit through the roof. Them folks that came through, that came in at $5 and less, they all get to pull their money out, right? And then they take that same money that they invested, and we put that into another stock, right? That the other people bought in for at $5, and they help build that market up. And once that market goes up, the people that bought in at $1 to $5, they allowed to pull their money out while the rest of them hold. And the people that won on that market, they take their profit and they do the same thing. And we can do that, bro, over until they fucking shut us down. They gonna shut us down, but we gonna force them to. Yeah, I mean, we can force them to shut us down. And if they do that, you only expose yourself. So, yeah, you know what? I did just see that. Yeah, I did just see that. You're right. And it was crazy too that you said that, because I thought about that as soon as I said it. I was like, yeah, he did cut down the ordeal with the with private prisons. So that's definitely, and how they profit. So that's definitely a plus. Shout out to Bhat for that. They definitely he got some stuff coming too. Supposed to be raising, helping us gain wealth in our communities. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how he plans on doing that exactly. What does that look like? What does that mean? Does this mean we just get new basketball courts at the park and brand new rec centers? Or does this mean that we are actually and we're not looking for handouts? You know what I mean? We want something that helps us build wealth. So if his plan has anything to do with helping us build wealth, then I'm all for it. If we talk about the rec center bullshit again, we've been down that road. The Boys and Girls Club. Come on, man. We good with that. Because when you ain't got nothing to eat, the Boys and Girls Club becomes a trap house. We've all been there and done that. When the playground becomes a war zone. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see what Biden got coming. I am looking forward to I don't know what that was about, but I am looking forward to seeing exactly what comes out of it. I would hope that he would bring Ice Cube in on the conversation, at least. See me how that brother definitely was one of the catalysts in trying to basically raise the wealth in the Black community, right? Or bring wealth into the Black community. And all of that starts with capital. So we got to start figuring out ways to get capital. Like I said, I brought y'all, man, this is definitely the new trap. So if you still on the block, man, you sleeping. You sleeping. Take your re-up money. Tell the plug that you ain't run. You gonna have to run off on the plug, man, and go ahead and put it in the Robinhood. Well, I ain't saying Robinhood, but things like Robinhood. You got Coinbase. I mean, just get in the crypto market, man. Get into the stock market. Start investing. Start seeing your money grow. Start flipping something. And I'm putting out a day trade challenge. You know what I mean? We should all be day traders by the end of this year. I can already day trade. I pulled out though, of course. I took that and I put that up. So I'm working on building myself back up. So probably and I was able to start day trading quick. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody told me it's $10,000. I remember it being $15,000 to day trade. Either way, we should all be able to day trade by the end of this year together. So we're gonna make the correct moves. We're gonna share information with each other. I'm gonna be sharing. What's good with your Strap? Strap is in the building. Shit, man, let me drop the link, man. I don't know if y'all fellas wanted to. You said you was with XRP, right? One of them was doing real good. That is not the right one. Maybe redrop this one. Yeah, we definitely got. I've been looking at the XRP. I've been thinking about buying. I might go ahead and buy it today. Hell yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I think you had said you was with XRP, though. I definitely seen they was doing pretty well today. Just holding, man. Really, they just been holding. Those coins been holding well. Who else has been holding? Man, a bunch of little ones right now. Tomorrow is gonna be a crazy jump, man. I mean, a crazy jump in cryptocurrency. Like, I don't really know what's gonna happen. I'm interested to see if it's a possibility. Let me see. While he coming in, I'm gonna go on to the market real quick. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we got our crypto market right here. See in here. So let me see. Okay. So right now, Bitcoin Cash is at 409. I do own one Litecoin. I would have bought another one when it dropped below 128, but it got down to like 128 or something like that. I think it even got lower. but they didn't allow me to use my buying power, so I couldn't buy no more Litecoin, which is making me sick because I think tomorrow's gonna be a crazy, crazy day, and I don't want to sell a whole Litecoin. I just want to sell off of it. Because I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. My favorite cryptos is Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin. And the main reason why with Dogecoin too is because you can make so much money off of Dogecoin twice a year. At least, and that's at least. Like right now, we way ahead of schedule. But at least twice a year, it's so much money to make on Dogecoin. And with Dogecoin, what you do is as the year goes on, you just keep buying and buying more and more Dogecoin, right? And buying and buying. And as you continue to buy Doge, what's going on with the guy?
Yo,
Peace.
what's good, Blue? What's up with you, man?
Man, not too much, man. I'm in the trap, man. I'm in the trap.
That's all I like to hear, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, it do get me hyped to see people talking about crypto, especially like in a space like we in. Is
Yeah,
really not too many people talking about it, and I really don't think that they understand the type of opportunities that's in this space. And you know, people that say, "Oh, this an opportunity of a lifetime," like you'll hear people say stuff like that.
yeah.
But this really is though.
It
Like this
really
ain't,
is.
yeah, like it's crazy, bro. But yeah, I heard you was mentioning XRP. Like that's XRP, that's probably my favorite digital asset out of all of them. That's probably the one I'm in the heaviest. And I think not only is it extremely undervalued, that one has the most potential as far as global adoption. Did you
Right.
watch the World Economic Forum, the Davos agenda that they just had
What was it?
last week?
Last. Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, bro, they
I
had
gotta
it on
catch
full
that.
display, and it's still on YouTube. You could see they had a conference, the World Economic Forum, the Davos agenda. If you just YouTube it or Google it, you can see. And all
Oh
they
my
talking
God.
about is global stable coins, global remittances. They want direct to consumer. They want on demand liquidity. All of these things that XRP does. And you see who's
Right.
sitting at the table with uh, 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 Janine Lagarde, Janet Yellen at the table of the IMF. Nobody else than Dan Brad Garlinghouse, the Ripple CEO. So I'm saying like it's too many things lining up for me to not be like, all right, let me attach in on this digital asset to see where it go. And I mean, you look at the market cap of it, you look at its trading volume, it's extremely undervalued. Like that. That's why I was like, I had to get in. I packed my bags up with XRP, but I don't want to go on a rant because I can talk about XRP all day. But
No,
that's my favorite one, man, by far.
yeah. And see, I would. I'm not as a privy to XRP. I was more so with I had jumped into Litecoin and I got into Doge and of course
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ethereum and Bit. But
Yeah,
I watched the jump though last night with XRP and I was like,
yeah,
damn,
yeah, yeah. It
because
jumped
to
up
jump
about
like
damn near
that,
about 80 cents. Yeah,
yeah, and that's with limited funds. With
yeah,
limited
because
funds.
you, yep, exactly. Now, if you see, they halted trading on Coinbase.
Yep.
They took it off Kraken. They took it off Bitfinance. They took it off even Uphold crashed. So every exchange, because I mean, what we seeing is, in my opinion, they're locking out the retail investors. The
Yeah.
same thing that we
And they
saw
trying
happen
to
with
buy.
GameStop.
Yep.
Exactly. They're going to lock out the retail investors, make room for the institutions. And I think it was back on like January 19th, they took it off Coinbase. And I said, well, shit, I'll be goddamn. So I filled my bags up, one last time,
Yep.
backed the truck up, filled it up, and got it. And I'm going to just
And
hold
hope
on.
for the
And
yep.
I don't plan on selling. Yeah, I don't plan on selling until it hit triple digits.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah,
buddy.
and it can get there too. But
It
yo,
can get there
I saw
fast.
you, and you know it's crazy, yo, because I think I had watched your last stream. I caught the playback, and you was talking about Doge, and then
Yeah.
why is it that you know the next Reddit thing everybody was pumping Doge, and I was like, yo, Blue was talking
Yeah.
about Doge before
Bro,
the
that
wave
is
came. He was already
crazy.
in on it.
And then I was live,
Yeah,
bro.
I
I was
saw that.
live when it jumped up. I looked at my like the whole day it had been going down. I look at my live. I'm like, wait. I'm like, hold on, I'm winning. I had to jump off the live. I was like, hold on, what the hell going
Oh yeah.
on?
Hey,
I said,
did you sell out of Doge, or you still hold it?
nah, I just took some profits off the top because I felt like
Yeah.
it was going up. So I took profits off the top and then I bought some more when it dropped. And then when they crashed the market, I just been holding. I'm like, I wanted to buy a lot more before they let us get our crypto buying power back, but I ain't had none. I'm like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy because I'm thinking like now I wonder if they're gonna let me. If I could buy XRP, I'm finna try to buy. If I could buy 100 worth, I want some of that right now. Cause tomorrow it ain't gonna be too late, but it's gonna get too late fast. Like it's gonna get too late fast when you talk about XRP, Doge. I think Litecoin is one that's underrated. Like Bitcoin to me is right now overrated compared to the different the XRP and different stuff like that. It's just a little bit overrated to me on how far it's going. And it's just based on the fact that XRP is in companies like XRP and Dogecoin, they are easier to maneuver. And people are already using it as a currency. Right? So it's like nobody is like it's gonna be with Bitcoin. Nobody is buying Bitcoin to use Bitcoin, right? And when people buy it, they buy it to sell. So they're buying and they're holding, they're hoping it's gonna go up, and then they're going to sell. People who are buying XRP and Dogecoin and Litecoin and maybe even Ethereum, they believe that those companies are going. They believe that those are going to be currencies that they are going to use. So right now, when we talk about Doge, people, you can already right now buy stuff with Doge from people. The same thing with XRP. Try to buy something right now from somebody with Bitcoin. So the exchange and the blockchain is, if I'm mistaken, XRP I think has the best blockchain, one of the fastest. I know Dogecoin is up there, and I think XRP is one of the fastest blockchains available. Oh, my fault. Let me let you back in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my fault, bro. My connection had lagged out. But yeah, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I was saying, and I think this is XR. Well, yeah. What do you know about the blockchain? This is one of the faster blockchains, right?
Yeah, it does have the fastest remittance time. So you can do, in comparison to XRP and other digital assets, XRP can finalize. I think it's no exaggeration, 15,000 transactions per second on the XRP ledger. Now that's in comparison to, let's say, Bitcoin that might be able to do 1 to 200, and it still takes about 10 to 12 minutes. Ethereum's a little better. They might be able to do a few hundred, and theirs maybe take 5 minutes. But XRP literally is able to do, with that same technology on the XRP ledger, within seconds and a fraction of the cost, because Bitcoin takes a lot of energy. Ethereum's better.
Exactly.
XRP is fractions of a cent. So you're going to pay a big because as you were just mentioning, if people are using these as a payment system or a way to pay people, doing that with Bitcoin is going to be not only costly, it's going to take a long time. XRP has basically figured out a way to do it cheaper and faster. So like the utility is through the roof on it. Like,
This is
and
gonna be crazy.
even though, dog, that's why like this once I started, like, the more I researched XRP and Ripple Labs, I'm like, this the best digital asset to have your hands on, it by far, and
Yeah,
I got my bags packed with a lot of other ones. I think I might have put $10 on Doge, but
yeah.
the only thing I don't like about Doge, and if I could just say this, just for people who
Hmm.
listening who might not know, who might be new to the crypto space, I'm at least
Right.
explain this. When we look at something like fiat currency or money in general, the problem becomes we can print an unlimited amount of fiat currency. You're about to see
Yeah.
what's happening right now. They're going to print trillions more dollars for the stimulus checks, for everything. Money and inflation is a reflection of this, that money loses value over time. Fiat currency, paper
Hmm.
money, loses value over time. The good thing about digital assets are that most of these digital assets, they tighten up. What I mean by that is, if you're producing 100 Bitcoin today, if you're mining 100 Bitcoin today, 2 months from now, it'll go down to 50. And then it'll go down to 25. Then it'll go down to, 12. So it tightens up as you get closer to the end, which would drive the price up. So it uses basic fundamentals of supply and demand, that as the demand shortens, as the supply shortens, demand will go up. Fiat currency and money works the exact opposite way. So I'm saying that to say, Bitcoin works on that principle of it'll tighten up. So eventually we're going to see $1 million Bitcoin. So even
Right.
at 30,000, I think it's still undervalued. We're going to see $1 million Bitcoin. I don't have a doubt in my mind that once it starts tightening up and there will be no more Bitcoin produced, or maybe this last few, it'll go up to 1 million, in my opinion.
Oh
The,
yeah.
the, the XRP, Ethereum, they all tighten. My only issue with Doge, so I said all that to say, my issue with Doge is that it does unlimited mining.
Yeah.
So there really is no, for me, there is no aspect of the price being driven up outside of utility itself and people using it and exchanging it because of its popularity.
That's
So for
and
that,
that's it.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and that market cap, that's a issue. That's a major issue, which almost, I mean, not market cap, but not having a cap on how many Dogecoin is out there and is always an issue, because as soon as the price goes up, the of course the supply increases, and then that just
exactly,
crushes the price.
right,
And so
exactly,
and that's why I say, when we look at Dogecoin, now this moment, what I'm a little bit worried about right now is different. I never thought I didn't expect to see Dogecoin hit 3 cents until next year. So the 8 cent jump to 9, I was like, what the hell? And they
Mhm.
did get some things going to where, and Elon Musk also, like, there's some stuff alluding to that they might be trying to put a cap to it. So I have
Yeah,
been trying to hold my foot in there. But besides that, the hope for a cap, I think where Dogecoin is good to be used at is accumulating it before the spike. And
yeah,
so once it loses its momentum and it drops, you want to accumulate as much Dogecoin as you can. And then,
hmm,
because it's going to spike again. Like, you know what I mean? Sooner or later, it's going to have a stupid spike. And you know what I mean, you'll be able to you sell out then, and then you wait again to come back around. And that's something that you can almost come up probably like $10,000 a year to 20, even more than that, really, a
hmm,
year on Dogecoin, just
yeah,
by
riding them waves. Yep.
yeah, riding those waves, kind
Yeah,
of getting in
yeah.
early and then riding it up to the top, and not getting greedy and getting out.
And I think Suave in the back too. And so and to your other point, the thing that I do like about Doge is that I think it will be, if it isn't already, a point where you can use it for purchasing and it'll be at least modernized as a cryptocurrency, like we seeing with XRP. Like I think Pornhub, it's a lot of different places that will accept XRP right now. Now, would I sell my XRP for it? Probably not. I'm gonna wait till it hit, triple digits,
Yeah.
and I think it'll even hit 10K or hit 1,000 one day. But yeah, to that point, that these coins have utility. So outside of just investing in it, being able to have them and spend them and use them. So even if you don't make 10 racks or 5 racks, whatever your amount that you put in, or you're trying to come up off of it, if you can still use it and trade it for something, it still has value.
Right, right. And that right there is what, that's why it's able to hold kind of certain levels, is because we, like, over the years, like when we look at like Bitcoin and Dogecoin has outperformed Bitcoin for years. But the price has, the price has not really indicated that, but it's been like little slow, steady growth here and there.
Because Bitcoin was the OG. It was the first one. It has the most name recognition. No matter how much I like XRP or how much you like Doge, you go talk to the average person, they probably not gonna know anything about it, but they've heard of Bitcoin.
They know
Like
Bitcoin.
still, exactly, like Bitcoin was the OG, and you got to give it its respect. I think Bitcoin is the best one as far as holding your value.
Yeah.
Meaning like if I got a stack, 2 stacks, and you want to put it in a digital asset, but you kind of want to leave it and let it grow somewhere, you should store it in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has, proven it'll fluctuate, but Bitcoin has been on a tear since, maybe 2-3 years ago, and is no sign of it stopping. So I think it's a good spot to store your money and store wealth, even if you only getting a few Satoshi, even if you're only getting a little bit, because I definitely don't got, I don't have, one Bitcoin. I got fractions of one, but eventually when, get to a point, try to buy one, try to buy 2, and just let it hold there and ride it out. Because even if you pay 30K for it and it ends up being worth $1 million, like
You in there.
you still made your exactly.
And then you don't have to sell. You can, and that's what and that's what makes it a really good investment. In fact, that it's so much you can just like take profit and fraction it off and never really, hurt your overall portfolio, or should I say how much you got in there. But it's definitely something to invest in and just let your money sit there and come back a couple of years and check it.
Yeah, especially if you don't need the money right now. Like if you just, investing in it and seeing, want to see where it go. And are you where are you keeping your crypto at? You keeping it on the exchange?
Yeah, well, I had it on I was in on with Robinhood. That's how I bought.
Okay. Now
what you call it?
Here's just my advice. Because I've been, I've been in it probably maybe a couple months, maybe about the same time as you, but I really just something that the best investment I made was getting a digital wallet, because what I think is eventually going to happen is that eventually we're going to start to see banks be phased out. Financial institutions are going to be phased out slowly, but they will be phased out. So with decentralized finance, you don't have to have your money in the bank. You can have it, your digital assets like we got right now. So what I recommend, try to grab a crypto wallet. I got the Ledger Nano X. That's a good one to have. It might be like $100, $120, but it takes it off the exchange, because what you see is anytime we see the prices go up, them exchanges shut down. Like those exchanges shut down, and it's like, yo, like what the hell? Like I want to do something with my crypto. I want to move it. I want to sell it. I want to, trade it in for something else. So what I've done is just take my crypto off the exchanges, and I just put it on my wallet. And you can keep your wallet on your person, or wherever you want to do it, or just leave it in the crib. But that's just a way to take it off of the exchanges, so you in control of your stuff. Just like with money, if you wanted to leave your money in a bank, yeah, you could do that. But there's some practicality of having the money on you physically on your person too.
Right.
So that's just kind of the comparison. But if you got a couple
And
extra dollars to spend, grab a crypto wallet. I would suggest.
which one you got?
The Ledger Nano X. You could probably grab them from Amazon for maybe, I think I might have got mine about $120.
What's this actual card?
It looked like a USB drive. It looks just like a USB drive, a little bit bigger. If you Google Ledger Nano X, that's a wallet, mobile wallet. Just Google Ledger Nano X, just that last part. Yeah. Yeah,
And what's
Ledger
the
Nano
difference
X.
between a margin account and a cash account when you sign it up for Webull?
I'm not sure. I don't use Webull. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the one right there on the screen.
A margin is when when you get a loan. You don't want to do a margin, put it like that. You can go in debt like that. A margin though is like the you put up 100, the bank put up 100 to match you. Now you keep all of the profit and you pay a little fee when you win. You can get like 100% of your investment back. But if you lose, you
owe them that 100. So do a cash account. Okay.
Yeah, I would do a cash account.
Okay, you getting into crypto, Suave?
Oh yeah, I'm already there in the fools corner. You know what I'm saying? Doge and Bitcoin and stuff like that.
You still early, bro. You still early. You good, man. You ahead of a lot of people. And another exchange, this is just my opinion. Coinbase is easy. It's probably the most user friendly for somebody new getting into it. It ain't a whole bunch of buttons. It's you want this one, buy, and it tell you the price. So
you did Coinbase too, didn't you?
Yeah, I got Coinbase.
I think we did Coinbase too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just go in there, do a little homework on the ones you want to pick. And if something is like 30 cents, put $5 on it and check back in on it in a year. And you see, how the stuff grow. Yeah, but that Ledger Nano X
and right there, that's the one.
Huh?
Okay. I was saying, when they low like that, you want to, damn, this one right here look dope. That look like a damn phone.
Yeah, bro. The downside of it, you heard about dude who had
locked himself out and lost 20 million.
Yo,
that's how he did it.
You would be. Yeah, he had it on the wallet like this and lost his password. Because it'll tell you got to set up your own 4-digit code, and then it'll give you like an encryption key. So it'll give you like 25 words to write down in case you forget your passcode.
Hell no.
No, yo, Blue, you a grown adult, dog. You're not gonna lose a piece of paper that you know that you got all your bread on.
Your whole life, you
only need one of those words.
That let you know that nigga had money though. Hey, he had money though.
Yeah, you put it somewhere and forget about it now. Like you gonna take care of it because all your money is on there, but you do have to have you do got to know all of the words. But I mean, but so that's one downside of it. But bro, just be responsible. Like we grown, like you
put it
just put it somewhere where put storage.
Give it to your girl.
On a couple pieces of paper.
Give it to
her
girl.
to keep.
Your girl will never lose that shit.
It's $1 million on there.
Yeah, and think about when you want to pass it down to your kids. Like, they not what you gonna have them log into your Coinbase? Like, no, like they gonna want it, and you can just hand it right down. Boom, here's this crypto, couple racks on it, however much, and pass it down that way, make it a little easier.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I got that off Amazon, man. That helped me sleep at night. Cause when my stuff be on the exchanges and them exchanges be crashing, bro, that shit about to give you a heart attack.
So because I am a lineman at it, so it's good to have as many stocks as you can get. Or
it's sort of just
it's good to have.
Yeah, it's diversifying. Yep.
Yeah,
just like you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So if Dogecoin go down, if XRP, if Bitcoin, if anything go down, because they do fluctuate a lot, so you're gonna see them go up and down. So you just don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. So, you know, spread it
Yeah,
out.
that's what I was
If
just
you only got
explaining
two,
to Katrina. Cause she was like, "What? What is that? Level 2
I keep changing, but they keep saying
expectation option trading level." She trying to sign up for Webull right now. You just admitted you would not be approved for the
Yeah, I just
options.
did it last night. I just did it. I was like,
Well,
man,
look, do me a favor, cause I'm on the, what is it? I'm opening up a Webull account for my girl, right? And it say expected option trading level. What should I pick? Level 1 or 2?
2.
And options investment objectives. What should it be? Speculation, growth, income, capital
Bro.
preservation. Growth.
Yeah, go growth.
And then how many years?
I would put 5.
You go to excellent 5.
Yeah, I would go excellent.
And then option risk tolerant, moderate, considerable, high, 0.
High. Got a high risk tolerance.
Investment time horizon. Short, less than 3 years. Average 4 to 7. Long, 8 or more.
You can go 8 or more. I'm just trying to see how long you're gonna be in.
Mm-hmm.
Helps with your credit. And
It's
this
an
also is on your
insufficient.
credit.
It's an insufficient general investment experience.
You said, what does it say?
Insufficient general investment experience.
That's what it said?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Answer to what you call it.
why are they asking all these questions on here?
That's new. That's new
I don't
too.
know.
Because they didn't ask you that first time.
I was just, yeah.
Yeah, that's something new they doing. Down there trying to control who invest in, if you can, all of that type of shit. I peeked that last night on the
How
question.
much investment experience do you have? Oh, good. Okay, yeah. She didn't have no investment experience.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Put the max on that. Yeah. Yeah, I should do it from there.
Cash, L2. Okay, there you go, baby. Yeah, that's what it was. She said maybe it's this. Man, that's what's. I appreciate that. Yeah, bro, the trap. That's some shit, man. Trying to get the boys off the block into the stock, get off your street and on Wall Street.
Right.
That's a whole crowd right there. Speaking to the niggas still hustling. Like, man, stop putting yourself, throwing rocks at the goddamn prison. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up. You wait on that mother to open up.
Yeah, there's a lot of niggas in the hood, man. This is the furthest thing from their mind, bro. The furthest, bro. And to get black people involved in the stocks would show a lot of stuff from a lot of levels. It shows the want to be, it shows the want to be economically responsible. You know what I'm saying? It shows the want to see better conditions. We don't want to see criminal. We're not addicted to the life. If we had a better option, we would. It shows that you're willing to help the American economy. So we're not anti-American and want this motherfucker to crash. It's on a lot of different levels, man. Like, that's what I say. For us, a lot of time anything is a lot.
Right. And this an opportunity right now to turn a little bit into a lot, because we at a point where it's transitioning, where the whole financial system is transitioning, and it's an even race for the most part. I mean, they had a head start, but once finance is decentralized like it is right now, it's an even playing field. But the problem is, like you just mentioned, this the last thing we thinking about. Even though, matter of fact, it's a good book. What's dude's name? I think Isaiah something, Rashad maybe. He wrote a book, if y'all look up Bitcoin in Black America, basically going into the fact of how this can be the opportunity, the economic opportunity at least, for black people to equal the economic playing field, because it's decentralized. It ain't nobody controlling Bitcoin. You can't call nobody if you got an issue with Bitcoin, everybody got a fair chance in putting their money in and converting it to a digital asset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how I look at it, at least.
No, that's hard, man. It really is. It's just crazy. Cause it's like this the GameStop and AMC thing. It's like unique in a way, but this stuff happen all the time, man. Where as far as the condition, where stuff is low and gonna blow up, man, that shit is crazy. But this one right here,
But
this was something else, man. This was something else. I wish I had put way more money into that GameStop.
look, I ain't gonna hold you. That seeing that type of shit make me want to pull my money out of stocks. Like
Yeah.
that should just show you how rigged it is. Like I saw that I had to cut back on my like stock investments. I was like 8% crypto stocks, and really the stock market the way it's looking, I think about March or April you're gonna see a big crash, maybe like a 40%, maybe even as much as 50% crash. So them
Mm-hmm.
stocks, look at it weird as far as right now for some stocks, but that crypto.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a bunch of different currencies.
Oh yeah, yep,
A bunch
yeah.
of
So look,
different
get
currencies.
in.
That's why I say
So get
anything.
in while it's cheap now. Why they 30 cents? Why they $1?
And put enough
Fill up
in to
your
see some
bags.
turnage. Don't put 30 cent in. don't, don't put 30
Right.
cent in. Put enough to see something in there. Because I recommend like people get when it goes up, you want to make hundreds. Yeah, I think my connection messing up too. But you want to when it fluctuate up, you want to see make some hundreds or thousands, at least some hundreds. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to have stuff just drawing in $40 here, $30 there. Yeah, cause my connection going out. Can you hear me, Strap? You're hello. I hope I ain't talking over y'all. I don't know. Oh, I guess I am. Fucking up. Hey, you're. Oh, okay. But definitely, man. Get into this business, fam. Get into the business, man. Block boys from the block boys to the stock boys. From Wall Street to Wall Street. From Y'all Street to Wall Street. For real. For real. Get out that lane and get in this lane.
Yo, if y'all can hear, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. My whole damn computer that froze up and everything. So I'm gonna shut this down, and I'm gonna go live on SVDL. I'm gonna go live on SVDL. We're gonna talk about XRP. Hopefully we can get strapped back out of that. We can get strapped back on, man. He can definitely break down some of this blockchain information and everything like that. But everybody who came out, I appreciate you. I definitely love you. I'm gonna try to chop up this video so we can cut it about the part where we was dropping info. And with that being said, y'all, peace.